So look, I will say the last time I played Fear and Hunger 2 on stream, I didn't know the game. I didn't understand it. I didn't really know what I was doing. Okay? This time, things are going to be very different. Chat, I want you to consider me Vegeta stepping out of the hyperbolic time chamber during the Cell Saga. I have ground this game. I have become an expert in it, which is why I am guaranteeing this will be a no-death run. I will not fail. I will not falter. I will destroy this game easily. The ending we're going for is ending C, the Sulfur God. I am confident I can get it, but I do guarantee a kill all characters run with 0 deaths. This is going to happen. This is what we're doing. Let's fucking do it. Brother thinks they're Vegeta when they're Yamcha in the death pose. No. I can do it! I'm gonna do it! You guys don't know. You guys don't know how good I've become at Fear and Hunger Termina. I haven't actually decided who to play as yet. I think I want to go for either Karen or Marina. What do we think in chat? And any preferences? You know what? My dear trans friends, I know you guys have had it rough recently. Let's just do Marina. You reminisce what has led you to this point in life. You are given an option to choose which studies you would pursue. Study occultism, blood magic. I think I want occultism because I think occultism gives you the necromancer build, and I really want to do a necromancer build this run. You learned engrave. Yes! Okay, no, engrave is exactly what I want. Who did you choose? Grogroth, Sylvian, Almir, the moon god, Venushka, the god of fear and hunger. Which would be the most useful right now? I might go for Venushka because I'm wondering, is that going to let me do anything with the Venushka idol in the forest? Necromancy is grow. If anyone in the chat knows, there's that Venushka idol in the forest. If I choose Venushka here, is that going to affect that? Not really, I don't think so. Okay, in that case, I might go Funger because that is going to give me the extra agility. I hope. How do you prepare? Stock up on medical, stock up with something to read, stock up on food. I will actually go for something to read because books are super valuable. The Skin Bible of Rare. Interesting. That is actually going to give us... That's going to give us some interesting early game options. So Maria is like... She's not bad. I think she starts out with some spells. Oh, no. Okay, so we didn't go for the blood magic, so we don't have spells. But we do have engrave. And I pretty much... Oh, shit. Okay, I need to find the Skin Bible for the God of Fear and Hunger first.
Hello, friends. This is just a reminder that my new webcomic, Eyepatch Wolves, is out. This is a comic I made from my merch line, the whole idea of which was making a fake anime through a clothing line, and like each drop would be like a new arc in the anime story. But yeah, we basically took that story and have now turned it into a comic. And I'm really proud of it. And I think that if you like my particular brand of bullshit, you might enjoy it. You can read the first 3 issues over at eyepatchwolvescomic.com, or you can just scan this handy QR code. And from here, we'll be doing timed weekly releases of every chapters, which will become available for free. But if you do like the comic and you want to support it, you can pay now to unlock the later chapters sooner. I think this is like a really good balance between letting everyone read the comic, but also giving people a way to support the comic if they want and would like to read all the chapters right now. Okay, thank you guys. Back to the video.
Okay, so Karen is headed off to the north. We're not going to follow her yet. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get ourselves a little ally. But the actual first thing we're going to do is we're just going to explore the surrounding forest and get some herbs. Basically, this is, as far as I can tell, the optimum like first move in Fear and Hunger. Just to say, I'm not an expert in Fear and Hunger 2 in the same way, like, there's people who have thousands of hours in this game. Between Fear and Hunger 1 and 2, I have about 200 hours. while casually that is a lot, there are people who are a lot more knowledgeable about these games than me. So you can take pretty much anything I say with it being like the best way I have figured out so far. I also don't like min-max these games. I don't like search on the internet for optimum strategies. I kind of just like to play them and just learn what I can from doing that. And so doing that, the best like early game kind of strategy I have found is pretty much just like explore the forest and get as many blue and red herbs as you can, because that's gonna like let you soak up some of the damage that it's hard not to take early on. We are going to sneak past the Woodsman. Oh shit though, we have no way of actually getting into the hut without killing the Woodsman. Okay, slight change of plan in that case. I think the best thing to do then, it might be to go murder Karen right now, because otherwise it's going to be harder to find her on day 2. We're going to have to go to a very dangerous area to find her. Karen is tough. Karen is tough. I'm actually kind of worried if we're going to be able to take her out. Okay, different plan. So we are going to go recruit our first party member, and we're going to use that party member to kill the Woodsman, because the Woodsman is a pain in the ass. But because we have the rare skin Bible, there's a cool thing we can do in the Woodsman's cabin if we get his key. But as base Marina, like without any equipment or anything like that, we're not going to be strong enough to kill the Woodsman. And here comes my second favorite Fear and Hunger character to play as. This is Abella, or Abella. Wow, this place is incredible. I heard the Eastern Union had a big underground network around Prehevil, but I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, it's quite something. This is exciting. Let's go deeper. Oj, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet, have we? I'm Abella. Nice to meet you. You don't get to say a word, but I'll be traveling with you for a while. Oh, sure, I guess. You're more than welcome. I like Abella because she's cool and she's strong. Pipe. Oh, nice. Oh, we have actually just stumbled into a really nice early game build, because now both Marina and I called her Marina's. I didn't mean to do that. So basically, both our characters have wrenches right now, and what that means is the wrench is like a really solid starting weapon, but it also is it has a chance to stun. So basically, with both our girls having wrenches, we can basically just stun enemies over and over and over. This is a really strong starting build. Okay, now we have a choice. If we go further into the bunker, I'm pretty sure it's going to trigger Needles, and Needles is going to kill Tanaka. That's not something we would want if we want to save Tanaka, but we do want... I think we do want to kill as many people as we can. Let's see if it triggers here. Or is it Tanaka or August? No, it's Tanaka. He kills Tanaka. Yeah, okay, it's going to trigger. So here comes Needles. And Needles is there killing another contestant, and now he's going to come after us. We are nowhere near strong enough to fight Needles. But that's okay, because all I really wanted from this was Abella. I don't need to go any further right now. Is he still coming? Because I know there's a chest to our left, but I don't want to get trapped. I think he stopped chasing us. Sometimes it's best just to wait till you have a coin, but I don't know. I usually just go for it. Find it. Oh, nice. Okay. So Marina has a pretty low defense starting out because she doesn't really have any proper armor, but we have defense in Gambison. So this is going really well. This is, I would say, a really strong run so far. Okay, I am hopeful that with the Wrench Sisters, I should be able to take down the Woodsman with relative ease. Is Wrench Sisters now slang for lesbians? I mean, I think that makes sense, right? Okay, I think we're okay. I think we can do this. Okay, here we go. So first we got to get rid of that axe. Yes! Okay, really good. Next thing, we got to get rid of that dick. You know, there's something very poetic about the Wrench Sisters beating a man's dick off in the middle of a forest. Okay, now we can basically just kill this dude. Man, we are getting really lucky. Some great critical hits there. You find a basement key and an axe. An axe, I think, has slightly more damage than a wrench, but it doesn't, and it's good for like severing limbs and stuff. It doesn't have the same stun effect, so I'm going to stick with it. There's some enemies where like glass shards to the eye are kind of the only way to deal with them. There is something written on with the blood. I let his cold member inside me. Even my loins couldn't warm it up. Yes, I did it. I laid with Black Kalev. I tasted his seed. He was more of a man than you could ever be. Twice the size and... You know, don't worry about it. So did the woodsman's wife sleep at the coat, or did Venushka turn her lover into a goat? I think the woodsman's wife slept with a goat. Best fuck of my life. And apparently it was a pleasurable experience. Don't know how to respond to that. Okay, so yeah, we're finding recipe books, which are like, they're handy, but one of the things about Fear and Hunger 2 is that like, it's actually, running out of food isn't a big risk in this game like it was in the first game. It's one of the ways I actually find Fear and Hunger 2, I'm not gonna say easier, but it's like gentler in some ways. But yeah, now that we have those recipes, that has definitely lowered even more so the idea that we will not starve to death. So now, without any chalk, we can't get Black Kalev. So let's see if Marina is still, or if Karen is still where we left her. Because if so, she is isolated, and it'd be a good time to beat the shit out of her. So I don't think... Abella, we shouldn't be fighting each other. There has to be another way. So Abella isn't going to help us in this, at least not for a second. Now she will. Do you have a favorite between the two games? It's a weird one, right? Like, game-wise, I prefer Fear and Hunger 1. But, like, I think Fear and Hunger 2 is a more interesting game. I think it's a way more ambitious game, and like the shit it's trying to do is like crazy. And I think you could say that of Fear and Hunger 1, but I don't know. I feel like they so easily could have made Fear and Hunger 2, like just plain old Fear and Hunger 2. Okay, I need to find some bandages, and they didn't. They made, like, Termina is so different from original Fear and Hunger in so many weird ways, and I really respect the fact that they didn't just do like a bigger dungeon with like weirder enemies, you know? I respect the fact that like they tried to add so much crazy new shit, and it's awesome. Like, it's great. It's a gentler game in some ways, but it's also more brutal, and it's really interesting. This is going to be what the entire like next video is going to be about. I'm of the opinion that the first went just a bit too edgelordy with certain elements for my taste. I would agree. I think that, like, I love the first game. The first game is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it absolutely... I really believe you can cover any topic in media. I don't think there's anything that, like, you can't cover, but I think you also have to earn it. And I think you have to earn it in, like, you know, by being thoughtful about it and being, like, you know, making interesting decisions. The first one, there was stuff where it just felt like edgy shit for the sake of edgy shit, and it just didn't add a whole lot to the game, in my opinion, you know? And like, so yeah, I would definitely agree with that. One feels a bit juvenile compared to 2. I would agree with that. I feel like in 2 they really honed in on the kind of experience they wanted to create, and it's awesome. It's really, really good. But what I would say is, I think in some ways I still think Fear and Hunger 1 is like a tighter design, and I also think that it's... One thing that 2 doesn't have is when you start Fear and Hunger 1, you think it's like this dark fantasy game, and it is, you know, but it also then like slowly descends into this cosmic horror. And in 2, you know immediately that there's like fucked up old gods, there's all this kind of weird, strange stuff. And I really love that journey in 1 from like dark fantasy to eldritch cosmic horror. And I just think the same gradient isn't there in 2. But that's not to say 2 doesn't have stuff that I think it does better than 1, you know? So it's really, they're like, the more I think about these 2 games, the more I think they're just like really different in like a lot of weird ways. And comparing them, I feel like by comparing them, you nearly kind of miss out on what is cool about each. Oh, we found a small key, so we could actually... Oh, there we go. We found a small key, so we actually might be able to snake our way. We actually might be able to get to the city super quickly. So these early game enemies, they're basically just ways to get heads. You can some of them don't even attack back, and they're just a good way to harvest heads, which are your kind of way to level up. The heads, so with the heads, you can sacrifice them to I think it's the god of torments, and he will give you soul stone shards, which you can combine into soul stones, which is what let you learn new skills. Nothing too great showing up in the items yet, but it's not a big deal. So I believe that is what caught me last time and meant that I did an entire run as Legless Dan. Don't recommend that. That is not a fun way to play these games. And then we also got to deal with these two, who will be no challenge at all to the Wrench Sisters. When do we get to the sewer level? Very soon. Don't you worry. All you sewer level enthusiasts, all you sewer level fanatics, the sewers are coming soon. These guys aren't too bad. They can infect you with their scythe. I don't think they can sever your limbs with it. The only annoying thing they do sometimes is sometimes they will lay down a bear trap. But, and I only actually figured this out recently, you can actually attack the bear trap to disable it. Oh shit. Good thing I attacked the bear trap with both of them. And I'm not even going to bother revving because we have enough damage to take this guy down. John, you're fucking crushing this run. Did I lie, chat? Did I lie about how my skill in this game has risen? There's a difference between lying and being misguided by overconfidence. Guys, I am too good at Fear and Hunger 2 to die. This is going to be a perfect run. Okay, this is the mayor's manor. I think I do want to go in here right now. This is like one of the early game locations that's like kind of amazing to come to. There's a ton of books, and so Alchemical Volume 3 is good. It's Alchemical Volume 2 we really want though, because that has like pretty much the most useful recipe in the game. Yes! Okay. So we got the Alchemical Volume 2, and this, I believe, gives us the recipe for... Oh, it doesn't. Oh, well, maybe it's Volume 3 then. It must be Volume 1. Huh. I thought it was going to give us the mixed herb recipe. We still have the light blue recipe, which is like, it's semi-useful, but it does give us the yellow vial recipe. And the yellow vial recipe is important because we need that to create the murky vial. And the murky vial is a really, really useful item. It basically lets you set fire to every enemy that you fight. So... it seems like Henrik's gonna be here, but he's not transformed into the gentleman yet. Henrik won't spawn if Abella did. Is he gonna become the gentleman? It's Abella or Henrik. Only one will transform. Okay. Apparently playing as Osa, you can save both Abella and Henrik. Interesting. So basically, by recruiting Abella as a party member, it means now we can't get Henrik, and I think that means he is definitely going to transform later. And if you can save Henrik, you bring him back to the train, and then you have an infinite supply of food. But I think an infinite supply of food is less useful than a party member. Sewer wench. Oh, wow, a sewer wench. Okay, now we might have actually gained everything we need to get into Prehevil Center, which is kind of insane. This has been we actually might be able to get a cutscene that I have never been able to get before, because you have to get to the church on morning 1. So we have a Luger pistol with 6 bullets. That might be enough to get us past one of the neighbors, which are a very difficult, very irritating enemy that I don't want to fight. What the fuck? I have never seen him do that before. That's insane. The priest followed us outside the mansion. He wants his chalk back. My chalk now, asshole. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a third party member. But this party member is like weird. Another one heeds my call. Just remember that you came to me, not the vice versa. Tell me, oh naive one, do you believe in the pitch black darkness I live in and for darkness? The true darkness is a rare gift. The saying goes, there is no light without casting a shadow. Good on one hand and evil on the other. Good can come from bad places just as bad can come from good. Constant struggle, a game even. That is how this is meant to be. That is how it was. A man listened to his spirit and you could tarnish that spirit so easily. But it wasn't to last. Then people started to worship a new god. They called the god the science. Suddenly, everything needed to be calculated before putting it into consideration. There is no good or evil behind the scope. Maybe my time has come to lend my sword once again. I will aid you in your quest. See you soon. Weird! The lone goat came to greet you. The goat seems to be following you everywhere. Want to join my party? The goat is shaking its horn in agreement. The goat joins your party. Check this out! I have 3 goats in my party. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. So, the thing I like to do with Black Phillip, or Black Kalev, I should call him, is Marina has this skill called Engrave, which is where she can engrave your party member with a sigil and they get a stat boost. Most party members I'll engrave with the God of Fear and Hunger symbol because it raises their agility, which will give them 2 turns per turn, which is just means basically you can do double the damage, you can use way more items. It just opens up battles in a crazy way for me. I won't do that with Black Kalev because to get your characters to have the agility necessary to get like the 2-turn bonus, you have to give them the Fear and Hunger sigil plus equip them with one other thing or raise their agility some other way. There's no real way to do that with Black Kalev, and so even if you did, he doesn't hit that hard. Black Kalev's main use is to soak up damage, and so what I will do is I will give him the Sign of Allmare because now it just makes him a little more tanky and means that he dies less easily. See, he has little crosses on his face. So now that we have him, we can start making our way back up through here. So one of the cool things about Black Kalev is so I can't control his actions. He just attacks by himself, but he will occasionally aim for a monster's head. And he will hit it. Now, Black Kalev does like a negligible amount of damage in general, but sometimes he'll hit someone in the head and he'll hit them hard enough that it actually kills them in one shot. And that has come in clutch for me a couple of times. The Wrench Sisters and their weird dog. So now we are back down in this basement. We were here earlier and we left. There's a few like fights down here. None of the enemies are especially strong, but if you're not ready for it, this can be a really like dangerous place. Just because the pipe enemies are a little bit tougher. Like we can't always take out their limbs in one hit. Okay, I think we should try and get through the sewers now. We might actually be able to make it to Prehevil on day 1. So we'll have to be careful here. Oh, have we done it? Let me see real quick. I think we can get out here. I don't come this route that often, but I know I got to get out quick. Oh my fucking god, we did it. We are at Prehevil Center on morning 1. That is fucking crazy, and we are right where we want to be as well. This is exactly what we wanted. Now, we do have some shit to watch out for. The bobbies are patrolling, and I would say we're not quite strong enough to beat the bobbies. Yes, this is perfect. This is like exactly what we wanted. Suddenly, Black Kalev stomps its hooves. Black Kalev will do this on occasion, and this is where you have to feed him. Black Kalev, we're missing the sick cutscene. Oh, we missed the guy. Oh, Huh. Is there a reason it didn't trigger? Was there not meant to be a cutscene there? I thought a certain character was meant to turn up here. It happens afternoon on day 1. I mean, we can try and come back, all right. I guess we can do the confession bit. I don't know if it'll work right now. An overwhelming aura fills you as you sit down to confess. The claustrophobic little bot creates an atmosphere of condemnation spirit. Forgive me, Father, for I have sins. Is that so? So tell me, what are the most vile, despicable acts you have performed? So that Allmare may absolve you of your sins. I have listened for someone I shouldn't have. Jumping straight to the juicy bits, I see. Good, good. Tell me, Is he or she one of your fellow people from the train? No, someone else entirely. Is that so? Where did you get acquainted with this person? I mean, I guess technically I met them at their place of work. Shared experience through shared growth is fertile grounds for affection. It is only normal to grow feelings for peers. Do you think this person has mutual feelings? No. That can be gut-wrenching. I'm sure every one of us can relate to that feeling. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I have never been rejected. God damn it, Osa. Well, I have a vivid imagination, so I can imagine what you were going through. So, let us cut to the chase. Why has this lust condemned you? The person is with someone else. Society condemns our relationship. I do not deserve affection of this person. The person, to lust is to sin. That's what my Catholic heart says. Where have you heard such claims? I thought people from the Western world were relatively open with their lust, premarital sex and whatnot. I've heard such things. I've heard such talk among certain followers of Almer, but there are no such rules or writings in the old text. Such beliefs are usually born out of jealousy and desire to control. I know that this is not a pleasing topic for you to discuss, but I have one more question. Have you acted upon your lust in any way? I have pleased myself thinking of this person. I have seen dreams of this person. I have exchanged gazes with this person. I have thought of this person while being with others. I have tried to take this person by force. I have thought of this person while being with others. I see. You should not worry about it. Not too much in that case. No one can condemn us just because of the thoughts we have. To absolve your sins, do a ritual sacrifice or two and you should be good. And try to get good sleep, eat your vitamins, and love your neighbor. That is all. You feel though a weight has been lifted. All your sins have been absolved. With your confession, your affinity with Almir has grown. Sometimes people say that Osa is like the character that will most willingly murder the other characters. I haven't played as Osa, but I've never gotten that vibe from him. I guess maybe it's the yellow mage thing? My apologies. I am not a priest of Almir in reality. It was just too good opportunity to pass up. Haha, good one. Haha. Well then, I got the information I needed. I think I must continue my journey for now. Time is not exactly a resource I have. So Osa is one of the tougher people in the game. He was explicitly told to kill everyone. Interesting. Again, I apologize if my trick was too rude. Goodbye for now. See you later, Osa. Okay, we will be coming back to the church later, but for now, we're good. I think we can head over here. We're going to have to zigzag our way past a Bobby, but it's not that hard. Oh fuck. Oh shite. Oh, bollocks. Oh, Jiminy Crick. Yes, the final gamer, everybody. Pocket Cat. Oh, here I am, busy with my own business. All apologies, pleased to meet you. You can call me Pocket Cat. This is what I have to offer. It's quite a nice collection, even if I say so myself. I have one contestant head, and so I could buy the Alchemical Volume 2... or Volume 1. It's not super worth it. I think I want to just save up for Books of Enlightenment because those are incredibly valuable. Happy to be doing business with you. It truly was a pleasure to meet you once again, but I fear I must go for now. The tower you are heading towards, it's to the east of here, just beyond the church's hidden passage. Let us meet again here. Perhaps I'll give you a special deal for you. My pockets are very deep, you see. But until that time, old sport, take care, take care. Fuck. Okay, that's not good. That's... Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay. That's really bad. Oh... Fuck. Okay, so what just happened is that a death mask spawned, and it spawned at the crossroads. Death masks are really, really powerful enemies. Even if you can beat a death mask, chances are it's going to slice one of your limbs off. And it's also, they can spawn at one of 6 locations around the city, and the place it just spawned at is basically the worst place for a death mask to spawn, because what that means is we can't go back there without trying to avoid the death mask. That has basically cut off our way of getting through there. So we can't really use that route anymore. We are also about to fight a Bobby because I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. This is a little rough. I think we should be okay. I think we'll be powerful enough that it won't do too much damage. So with the Bobby, you pretty much just... its limbs can grow back, so you have to basically just keep playing whack-a-mole with it. Oh, it's too fast. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. So when the Bobby stops shaking its head, it's when you can basically kill it. There we go. You also have to... you have to stamp on the Bobby to stop it moving completely, and if you don't, it can just get back up. Okay, things have gone... We got some... For all the good luck we've had, we have now been met by some extremely bad luck. But I foresee ways through... Oh, I should have gotten that mix. Okay, health items dwindling. Things not going great. What is the best way to handle this? You find... Oh my god, another absolutely fucking insane pull. This is the salmon snake ruin, and this stops us from losing any limbs, and we can't be burned or we can't cause bleeding. Crazy fucking pull. Shit. Oh shit. Oh no no no. No 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 no. Needles has entered the vicinity. That means Needles can spawn at one of the exits of this area. If it's the exit directly to our left, we are in serious fucking trouble. No, wait. We can't even go to the left because that's where the death mask is. Fuck, 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 fuck. Shit, shit. God damn. God damn it. Okay, there's a very powerful enemy down in the lake, and I don't think I'm going to be able to take it, and I don't want to risk it. I think it's way too early on to take on an enemy like that. But I am gonna get some supplies, because shit is getting nasty. Oh, actually, oh no. Oh no. This is the danger of coming to Prehevil too early. Okay, I don't want to fight him, but I'm pretty sure Needles has to be up here. I think this is the only place Needles can spawn. Shit, 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 shit. Is he still coming? Is he still coming? I'll try and avoid him. I'm not going to be able to avoid him. Oh. Okay, okay. I can't believe that worked out. Standard play for the final gamer. Right? Right? Did you not fight Needles in the bunker? No, Needles would kill us dead in the bunker. Shit. Can I lure him up here? And can I get down here? And can I run past here? The final gamer! Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. We can take the sewer. That is how we get through this. Oh, okay. We can take the sewer over to West Prehevil and access the bop through there. There's a way forward. I see a path forward. We can do this. I think, do we have to solve this puzzle to get there? I think we do. Okay, so I've done this puzzle a few times. It always kind of confuses me, but... So basically, we use the water to push that block down to basically get out of our way. And that should do it. So that's kind of what I mean, like, with this puzzle. I did it. I didn't do that puzzle perfectly. I got mixed up on one step, but I did it pretty quick, like pretty efficiently. And you can see, even doing it pretty efficiently, it takes a while. And I think there might be a doppelganger up here. Okay, we got a rat lady. I think we can take her out. I think we can DPS her to death. See, that's what Black Kalev does sometimes. He will aim for a enemy's head and just one-shot them. I don't think my move there was very good, and I think Black Kalev could have saved me from a very troublesome fight. I am Levi. Levi. So we should be able to stun him. The beautiful part about the Wrench Sister build is that even if we don't break his arms, we might stun them, which will then mean he can't fire. So let's hope here. Bang. And... okay, cool. And he's basically dead now. The Levi... while Levi is like one of the weakest party members to get, killing his doppelganger is actually really useful because you get a good bunch of good stuff. So I think we might be in the west sewers now, and there's not actually a lot of neighbors in the west sewers. Watch one come. Oh my god, did we do it? Fuck yes! Yes! Oh no way, we actually pulled it off. That is crazy luck. This cove looks cozy enough. I think I'll sit down for a bit. I've had enough adventuring for the time being. Fear and Hunger is usually cozy IMO. RPG Maker is just not a scary medium. Oh, I would disagree. I think some of the most scared I have ever been playing a video game is playing Fear and Hunger 1. And it's particularly when you get past the main door. That song and that whole journey to Mahabra, that is so frightening, I think. Okay, now let's save and rest for a bit. So 2 people are dead. Welcome back. Seems that you are very much acquainted with your fellow contestants already. Very delighted to see such progress already. Keep up the pace. The festival won't last forever. So technically this is like well, it's all one big festival, but it seems like there's been 3 Termina festivals happening in Prehevil up till now. The first takes place just between the villagers, the second takes place when the Brahmin Empire joins them, and the third is when your train arrives. The festival will see its climax in just 3 days. That is how long you have a time. Time to do what? What happens in 3 days? My master has a short attention span. If any other 13 contestants are still around within the midnight hits on the day 3, well, I guess you'll just have to wait and see. However, it is not advised to wait until that. Do you mean I have to kill the other contestants? What you do and what you don't do is entirely up to you, of course. Do you want to kill your fellow contestants? But enough about that. Let us proceed to the service I can provide. How may I best aid you? So first, the hexen. I think for this early game, lockpicking would really help. Warding Sigil, Advanced Cultism, and Graded Cultism would be good too. We got Raw. Oh, we definitely need Raw. Raw is an absolute must. Okay, I think I do want to go with lockpicking. And with the occultism isn't super useful right now, but it will be later. So yeah, let's go with agility. And let's save the other 2 soul stones. So what I would like to do now is I would like to go back to the church. Now, we just saved, so that's really, really risky. But I think I want to try and clear the path of that death mask. And I think I have a way we can do it. It is extremely dangerous, but we're going to try and pull it off. Shit. Fuck! Okay. That is not good. Okay, let's try and... If we can take out the hand quickly, we'll be okay. This could go wrong. That thing has magic that can fucking one-shot us pretty easy. Nice, okay. No! Abella lost your left arm. Oh god. Oh god. I thought I gave her the arm guards. Or the salmon snake ruin. The salmon snake ruin doesn't work on magic shit. Okay, take out this fucking thing as soon as possible. Come on, wrench it. Yes, okay. Okay. Abella lost an arm. That comes with some disadvantages, but it's not... We're not totally fucked. We're okay. I don't like having these murdering Abella intentions you have. Okay, guys, just to be clear, I am going to murder Abella at some point during this run. The Wrench Sisters, this is not going to end well for anyone. It's going to break my heart. The most efficient way back now is through this area. And every time you go through this area, there's a chance that the mob could spawn. And if the mob show up, we are... Oh god, I forgot she was bleeding. If the mobs show up, we are absolutely fucked. We have nowhere near the build we need to kill the mob right now. So that could be very difficult. Okay. Needles is here. That's really bad. That's really, really bad, because what that means is Needles is now spawned at one exit of this map. If the mob also spawns, I will have to run to the closest exit, and if Needles is there, I am quadruple fucked. So here's what it is, chat, right? We can double back and find a different way past Needles, but doing so means going back through the zone we just came through, which gives the mob way more chances to spawn. And I think what we actually might just have to do here is just fight Needles, because the mob are going to fucking kill us. And we might survive Needles. So I'm going to have to open this door, run back, set a bear trap immediately. This could go so wrong. Or set one and then have to maneuver behind it. But I don't want to step on my own bear trap and slice off my legs. Ah! Shit. Okay. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. What the fuck? What? Black Kalev! The goat! Okay, so for those of you who don't know what just happens, Black Kalev the goat does one attack per turn. You cannot control where he attacks. And he, by chance, by like a 1 in 5 chance, target Needle's head, and then by a very, very small chance, nailed Needles in the fucking brain. Oh god. Okay, how do I navigate this? Oh my god. No! Come on, Kalev, 2 in a row. Okay. I have a tactic. So we're gonna run. But then Abella is also gonna hit him with the glass shards. And if this blinds him, this'll give us some time. The party tries to escape. Oh my god! Okay, so we're gonna run again. And then we're also going to glass shard his face. Oh no, we're trapped. That might mean we just have to fight him. Oh my god. Okay, the glass shards are all we have. Okay, I think he's blind. Oh my god. Abella has lost the other arm. The wrench sisters are no more. He's not blind. The glass shards didn't work. Shit, no, if I use glass shards there, it's gonna cut off that route. Shit. I'm fuck. The death mask is blinded, his eyes are bleeding. Do I use this opportunity to try and take him out? He's blind. Stay and fight or run. Can hope triumph? Chat? Can a gamer miracle occur? I don't have any red vials. I thought I did, but I can still use this to set him on fire. Oh god, okay. I need to get rid of his arms. Abella, what can Abella do? Okay, here come the slashes. Oh, that nearly killed us. Come on, take out its arm. Take out its arm. Oh my god, they have so much HP in the arm. He's taken torso damage every turn. So would I just be better off piling... Well, that arm has to nearly be gone. Do I have any healing items for Marina? I have nothing. I have a red herb. It's not going to heal enough. I have to just pray. Oh, you monster. He cut off Black Phillip's foot. Torso, I think maybe just torso it, because like he's already taken a lot of burn damage. Let's go for that Rev 3. When will you people learn that the final gamer always has a plan? That was all exactly according to plan. That went perfectly. I am a genius and I did it. Absolutely as intended. Nothing went wrong. No notes, no nothing. All good. Very happy with how that went. Jesus Christ, that was intense. Yeah, do people think this game's hard? Do people actually find this game difficult? Chat, can someone tell me? Is this game meant to be hard? I don't know. I don't think it's that hard, but you know, it's kind of different. Look, okay, I see some people in the chat. Yeah, poor Abella. Am I sad that Abella lost both her arms? Yes, of course. But am I delighted that my arms are still intact? Absolutely. Oh, Osa, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, Osa. No. No. I've come so far. I fought so hard. I won't be stopped now. Ah! I think it's this arm we need to take out first, if I'm not mistaken. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. The go indeed. Soulstone. Oh my god, those are such good finds for this stage of the game. This is the craziest run. Now, will that cutscene trigger? Suddenly, Black Kalev stomps its hoofs. Still no cutscene. Damn. This cutscene will not trigger. Okay. Is there something I did? Yeah, I gotta go save. I have gotta go save. Is there something I did to stop this happening? You are mistaken. His arms have more HP than his torso. Understood. It's probably because you're playing as Marina. Right. Yeah, things could not be going any better on this run. And we have... Okay, we have... Okay, I think we were going to save those soul stones. Mastery over vermin, flesh puppetry. Okay, we have rot, which is what we need. Got the blood sword, got defense +1. I mean, that's kind of handy. Red arc is pretty handy as well. Moth storm. La Dance Macabre, Spice Forge. I can't figure out how to use Spice Forge. I should really just look it up. Spice Forge is broken good. Spice Forge for the double black orb. That's crazy. I mean, I do have enough points to get Spice Forge. Okay, fuck it. Let's play around with it. So if we go into skills and we go Spice Forge. So what does this mean? Like, so if I go root, what does this mean? So we have like different things we can apply to different spells, but I don't know what the actual colors mean. One is cast at the beginning of the fight, one is casted twice in a row, and oh, wow. The first one is that spell will cast immediately at the beginning of a turn. Second one makes up spell cast twice. Interesting. So, did I just waste a spice? So can I take the spice back out? It seems I can. Okay, interesting. Okay, in terms of healing, I don't really want to do this, but I have to heal Marina up a little bit. That's such a fucking waste, but I am kind of going for a no... I'm going for a no-death run here. Oh, so we're at nighttime of day 1. Okay. The best thing for us right now is to start taking out the low-level areas and start gathering up some supplies. Should we just head straight for Prehevil's center? I don't think we quite have the strength right now to take on Bobby's, and I don't like exploring Prehevil without that. So what we really need is another character. A one-armed character cannot do a lot. Like, you can still use them for like healing and stuff, but you can't really like depend on them the way you can a regular party member. Is there a way to give them their limbs back? There is. If we can find a flesh Bible of Sylvian, then we can get then we can regenerate everyone's limbs. Okay. The plan is to try and get by the Bobbies with as minimal conflict as possible. Start raiding Prehevil for whatever supplies we can. Fuck. Okay, there's a trick to beating Vile. The only thing is that there's going to be a coin flip, and if we lose the coin flip, he might kill us. You try talking to the masked man, but his words are muffled by the gas mask. What was our persuade? I interrupt your business. How can I... Oh, I've never seen that before. I wonder... So, I'm curious, chat, does anyone know what the persuade option does? I know the talk to him route. Like, I know how to do this, but I'm kind of curious to what persuade actually is. So basically, you keep talking to him because you can't understand him, and then eventually he takes off his mask. Thank God. If I can get a small things amulet, I can boost Marina's agility to the point that she can start moving twice, which would be amazing. Kaiser critique. No, not interested. Yes! Oh my God! Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, that is exactly what we wanted. Oh man, okay. The Wrench Sisters are back in play. That is really, really good. Okay, so I'll show you what's so cool about the Sylvian Bible. Your affinity with Sylvian has raised. And now, check it out, chat. Abella's got her beautiful, beautiful arms back. And we're back to full health, full minds. The Wrench Sisters are back in action. I was on the Funger wiki the other day, and there was someone saying, like, I only just realized that the screams are the white angels at the top here. And I was like, yeah, like, that's obvious, right? The Leechmonger ring. Why are they like that, though? I think they're trying to make white angels. The Leechmonger ring is one of my favorite rings. Basically, whenever you inflict damage, you get like 10% of that, or like 8% of that damage back or something. I hate this guy. What's your name? Marina's. Fuck you, Marina's. 79 shillings. That should get me a small things amulet. Okay, I want her to have high defense, but no, the Leechmonger ring is important. The ballistic shield, it's -4 defense. It's worth it. It's worth it for the extra turn. It's worth it for the extra turn. Green herb. So we don't need the Fear and Hunger Bible as much now. It'd be handy, like it would be cool, but we could still kind of use it, like if we got able, because that would let us carve runes on the characters of the Fear and Hunger God, and doing so would mean that we could basically make it so all our characters can move twice per turn, and that dramatically increases our chances of survival. Cloth fragment. You never have too many cloth fragments. Small thing. Oh, another small things amulet. Okay, Abella, what's your... Okay, I don't think that's quite enough to give her the bonus to speed, but it actually might. And I don't want to touch the... I don't want to touch the lamp. Okay. What the... Fuck! Oh, no. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Basically, we have just triggered the mob. The mob was the enemy I was scared were going to form last run, that were going to spawn last run. And the mob are like basically the hardest enemy in early game Fear and Hunger. I have ways of dealing with them. They won't despawn. They won't despawn. Yeah, like people in the chat are saying it's a run ender. Give us the best weapon in the game. They do. Rot at start. So how do I use Spice Forge so that... Because if I can use Spice Forge to get off a rot immediately, I could survive this. And if I use green rot at the start of this fight, it might mean that I can take out their strongest enemy. I still don't know if that will be enough, though. Here we go. So if this thing works with the... if this actually works and we're able to use rot immediately, we might be okay. Otherwise, this run might literally be over. We might be dead. Okay, if the Spice Forge thing works and rot hits, we could be okay. Or we could just run away from them. Huh. Okay. But now we're trapped in the orphanage. Okay. Oh no, we have another way around. Shit. Okay, bad. I'm running out of stamina and he's faster than me. And he's gonna activate the whole mob. Oh! Ah! Okay, wait for him to go away. Shit, here he comes again. Wait, is he... Oh, I can't tell if he's part of the mob or he's the regular half cocoon. Because if he's just a regular half cocoon man, we can kill him easy. If he's part of the mob, we're dead. I don't think he can totally enter here. And the rest of the mob are down there. Fuck, and here comes a Bobby. We can kill a Bobby. Ah! Okay, the guy's coming right behind them. Oh, fuck. And I didn't get to kill the Bobby, so the Bobby's back alive. That sucks. This sucks. Oh, God. Fuck. Okay, that's bad. And... So our only real shot here is that half-cocooned man up there. Basically, there's two half-cocooned mans in this area. One can spawn with the mob, and the other is just a regular half-cocooned man, I think. And if that's a regular half-cocooned man, we'll be able to kill him. He's like the enemy we just killed, and it won't be a big deal. If that is the half-cocooned man from the mob at the top of the ladder, we're dead. We know that the other guy is the fully cocooned man. I guess we just gotta take our shot. Okay, Raw activates immediately. Yes! Yes! Okay, yes! Okay, that was really good. So, what happened there is that Raw activated immediately because of Spice Forge, and it turned the fully cocooned man in the center into a half-cocooned man. That is really, really good for us. And now we just have to keep hitting those dudes until they can't attack us anymore. Because we're both equipped with wrenches, we have a 25% chance to stun them. So at this point, this is just a DPS race. This is just like who can cause the most damage first. But we are far, far away from like this being a definite win, but it's a good start. This might be a waste. I'm gonna use the rev points on him. Yes! Okay, yes. Yes, yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! The final gamer, ladies and gentlemen, always has a plan! I forgot about this dude. So chat... What is going on? We were bugged. We were bugged. I think it just didn't register that we were off the ladder. So basically, we have just beaten like the hardest mid-game enemy, and we just got the bench grinder, which we can turn into the strongest weapon of the game. The one trouble we're having here is that we are low on healing items. Now we do have the Leechmonger ring, which is good, and that will help us get health back. But yeah, it feels a little uncomfortable right now. But there's actually a really good there's the Ring of Wraiths in here, which could be really useful for us. But it's also kind of pain in the ass area. So this is the orphanage. I don't actually like the orphanage that much, just because it's kind of a pain in the ass of an area to make your way around, and it has a lot of decent supplies. I just don't think it's like that interesting or fun. So there's a bunch of little ghost children in this area that will just like attack you, and there's no real way to kill them without magic or magical weapons, and they're just sort of a pain. So this is what I don't like about this area. Sometimes you can get caught like this where you're just waiting for the ghost to come towards you. Shit! Shit! Ah, we can probably take him. Oh! Black Kalev earning his shit again. The goat hits him with the one-hit KO. Look, you know, he's not always the most valuable player. Little dude comes in clutch. He really does. Okay. Fights like this are a little more dangerous. But we should be okay. I'm mainly worried for Black Kalev. He like, I think one of these things could maybe kill him. Oh, Black Kalev. Black Kalev is dead now. He gave us one last star performance, and then he left this earth. Okay, so what I want to... Pretty much the reason I came here is because health is becoming a problem on this run, and I know there's a Ring of Wraiths here that's really useful. Okay, not great, but that's okay. Jesus! Oh my god. Still didn't get the effigy, no. No, I usually save collecting the effigies till I have like a full party so that I can just like steamroll whatever section we're doing. Because the rare dimension areas, like, they are not hard if you just have enough party members. They can be a total nightmare if you don't. No! No, no, no! No! No, 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 no! 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 Not again. Not again. Okay. Please escape. Please escape. Please escape. Okay, the reason I wanted to escape was because I want to equip my Salmon Snake Ruin. And then she has her arm guards. He's gonna take us. Oh, fuck. Okay, can I run? he forgotten about us? I think he has. Okay, okay, that went okay. I could probably kill him by Spice Forging Rot to activate immediately, but he is just a pain. Is Needles kicking? No, Needles is dead. We got very lucky early on and managed to kill Needles. So I think the only Stalkers we have left to worry about, both the Death Masks have spawned. So when you're playing on Fear and Hunger mode, the normal mode like I'm playing on, only 2 Death Masks spawn per run, but the bee men are still going. We don't really want to head down into the forest. There's just no reason for us to be down there right now. You hear some ruckus from ahead. Oh, here we go. Man, you're a real mess, boy. You know that, right? I'm just doing the world a favor to get rid of you. Heck, I'm even doing you a favor here. It's like giving a mercy shot to a wounded mutt. Any final words? Boy in arms. Boy in army overalls. Just leave me be. I don't want to fight you. Whew. You don't want to fight, huh? The situation seems to be interrupt the man in the suit. You. Watch it where you stick your nose in front. You might end up regretting it. So this is what I wanted. This is our chance to take out another contestant. This is Caligura. He's like a mafia mob boss. He sucks. He's an asshole. Killing him will be no problem. Okay, his arm is stunned. That's good. And now we can just torso him to death. You absorb the decrepit soul. Are you okay? We know where to find him. Find a purifying talisman. Search. You got a rusty pipe, a meat pie, cashmere suit, and an egg. So this is my first time killing Caligura, like, as a person. I usually wait for him to Moonscorch and kill him, but I heard he was around here and the mob was dead, so I thought that would be fun. And it was. Oh shit, yeah, this. Find yourself in the middle of an encounter. Marco, take it easy. This was all just a big misunderstanding. We continue our separate ways and everyone stays alive for tomorrow. It's easy to feel remorse when you're looking down the barrel of a gun. So basically, if you don't attack the Bremen lieutenant, he kills Marco immediately here. Hopefully. Oof. Too slow, too slow. You absorbed the chaotic soul. Thanks so much. What happened here? So we're not going to attack Marco here because we're going to go back to the train and recruit him. Normally Tanaka is here, but because Needles killed Tanaka earlier in the run, he's not. Oh, look at Olivia. It's becoming more clear that simply staying at the train won't get us anywhere. Want to tag along? Sure, I could take a look around for now anyways. Want to tag along? Oh sure, I guess. Now that I can move around freely, it would be great to see just what's happening here. And now, we are rolling with my 4 favorite characters of Fear and Hunger. Okay. We are now rolling with a full team member, and now we can start really taking out some of those, some of the bigger challenges. And just want to check his skills. Does he have bare-fisted proficiency? He does, so it's totally fine to leave him just bare-fisted. So now, I kind of want to try something I've never done before, and that is take out the gentleman. Do you not hurt August? So the next thing I actually need to do is kill August. I don't know where to find him, though. Let me actually look it up here. Okay, yeah, so we gotta go kill him now. We can still kill him in the evening, but... Go to the Moonless Fight. The Moonless Fight scares me, but I do need some good swords. So that is actually what I might do. Do you have the priest head? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, did I not get the priest head in the basement? There's a priest around here I can get. Okay, so now he's grinning, so he's going to cast Hurting next turn, but he won't get a chance because we're going to break both his arms. So right now, Olivia... Okay, just to be clear, Olivia is also a wrench sister. She has a pipe, but the philosophy is the same. Attack, stun, and destroy. There we go. So you can get a special item if you have a priest head as well as the hunter's head, and we have both them now. The dark corner of the unwanted and undesired, where they dump the diseased, stillborn, and now moon-scorched. Welcome, O fresh one. Welcome to the shit pit of Prehevil. Nice decoration you have here. Under the ever-watching eye of the dead. I want more though. I want the one who swiped half the old town down and the woodsman. Then I want the one who condemned us here. Down here, I want the filthy priest. Give the woodsman's head and give the priest's head. The wall is complete. Have at you. Or have shield of the four. So basically, this is a very, very defensive item and will do well to balance out Marina's bad defense. Okay, I've never really fought the gentleman properly. I don't think he'll stand much of a chance, I don't think he'll be able to fight us too much, because I think we're just, offense-wise, we're too overpowered. And then after that, we're gonna go kill August. Newcomers, then the new goes. Just in time for dinner. Sit down. I don't have time for this. You better make time. I am the mayor after all. The mayor is inviting you to a candlelit dinner. I'm in a hurry to get to the city. No one goes to the city past me. I hold the key. I need the key. That's too bad. Oh, he's so creepy. He's so creepy. Okay, so first things first. I should have equipped Rot. Okay, doesn't matter. First things first, let's attack his knife arm and try and sever that. When I say I should have equipped Rot, what I mean is I should have set Rot to fire straight away with Spice Forge. Okay, nice. Oh! Oh, he hits hard. Holy shit. Damn. That's not good. If he hits Abella again, she is gone. Come on. Come on. Yes! The gentleman makes gurgling noises. Nice. Okay, that went well. You absorb the suffocated soul. You find the lion brass key. That doesn't actually really matter too much, because we've already got access to everything. But I do want his head. The gentleman is dead. Search. You got a knife, a meat pie, a linen vest, and a lucky coin. Oh, I forgot that there's a pentagram here. I could get all my health back. Or I could open up the path to Grogorath and start using necromancy. That would then let me probably get enough for some healing spells, so maybe that is the way to go. Okay, if it's gonna break stuff, I don't want to do Venushka. Does the rare dimension do anything here? Basically, Venushka is supposed to let you access the weird basement. Oh, okay. I always thought that was weird, that the way you can get into the basement. Right. God of Fear and Hunger, then we don't have the God of Fear and Hunger, and also the God of Fear and Hunger doesn't work on this pentagram, it's the other pentagram. Look, I'm gonna be boring and I'm just gonna do Venushka to get my health back. Or Sylvian to get my health back. Perfect. Okay, let's go kill August. Man, we haven't saved in a long time. Sure would be a shame if something devastatingly unfortunate happened. Oh my fucking god! That was not intentional. That was not intentional. That was not intentional. That is insane. I swear to God, that was not a bit. That was not a bit. Okay, no, I know what I'm doing. I want everyone to attack his center with pipes to stun him. And I want Marco, who can't stun, to throw the glass. Come on, Wrench Sisters. Olivia lost an arm. I think Abella is okay. Olivia lost an arm. That's actually not the worst. That's okay. He's not blind. He's not blind.
1 million dongs.
Not now. Not now with the million dongs.
That was a hashtag final gamer moment, right?
No, it's fine. I can save it. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, fucking just DPS pile all damage into his torso and pray it kills him. Please, please, please. Two more attacks left. Yes! Yes, Olivia! Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking unbelievable. Okay, Olivia lost an arm, and that's bad, but she was an all-star player who killed the death mask. Okay, let's just keep heading north and see if we hit it. Oh! What? Excuse me. No, no, no. No, come back! No! August, good afternoon. Only one arrow, that's all I need. There's 4 of us, August, buddy. Just don't shoot Marco, please. Olivia, please stop this fight. There's no reason for this. Marco, have you lost your mind? Why are we fighting each other? Okay, so actually this is just going to be... Until he attacks us, this is just going to be Marina versus August. Jonathan, I'm honestly impressed. Oh, shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? August, what the fuck, you monster! The others still aren't attacking him. Oh my god. That was fucking nuts. I can't even get his head. God damn it. She's gone. I cannot believe that. I didn't know August could one-shot you like that. That's so scary. Well, it's been another eventful day in Prehevil. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. I think we might be able to do it. I think we might actually be able to pull off ending C. I think we can do it. Okay, look. There were some big losses this go. We lost Olivia. We lost Black Kalev. But we're still alive. And we're still going. And we can still do this. So I think that I would like Bloodlust. I think that could do pretty good. So Bloodlust is an ability that makes you stronger over time. I could also kind of use melee proficiency. That could be handy. And then I also could really use... Pheromones could be good later. But what I really actually kind of need is Blood Golem. So we'd have to kill some people. Sacrifice some people to Groggoroth to get Blood Golem. Which I think we should be able to do. Pheromones plus Blood Golem is exactly what I'm going for. Bloodlust gives up control of your character in exchange for strength. Whoa, okay, that's not what I wanted. What was I thinking of? Oh, was I thinking of Marco's Adrenaline Rush? That's what I was thinking of. Shit, okay. Wasted 2 points there, but that's okay. We can get it back. Bloodlust is quite useless, yeah. Blood Golem. Okay, so how do we get Blood Golem? I think we'd have to get at least 3 stocks with Groggoroth, which I think we can do, but more on that later. You need to get meditation. I think I have meditation, and I think I can get, or do I? Great. I have meditation. Well, is greater meditation a good investment? No, I am not locked out of sulfur ending Citizen Kramer. I have, I should be fine just like with those people dying themselves. Okay, cool. So now I think we want to go recruit Dan, which means we're headed to the apartments. And we killed Needles early enough that he shouldn't be alive. And we have Dan. We're going to put him in a dress. And he basically gets whatever items are left over. So we can't actually get out of the apartment right now. So we have to basically go through the other world to get out. Jesse Ellie banger track coming up, isn't it? Okay, so this is a place basically full of the neighbors. And the neighbors are a pain because they do, like... They do a lot of damage, and I don't really want to, like, waste my health dealing with them. Like, they soak up damage, and they will hit you. And so for this section, generally I try and avoid the neighbors, but if I cannot, I just shoot them with the shotgun. And we are out of here. So now we have a party of 4. We're doing pretty great. And our next goal is to go kill Moonless. And what is the best route to Moonless right now? The sewers could work, but the sewers are kind of a pain as well. I think maybe just go straight through the sewers. So maybe we can get in from here. And August is dead, so he's not going to interfere in this. Shit, Raw isn't going to work. Oh, it actually did. Cool, okay. Here we go. Here she comes. Oh, Moonless, my sweet girl. I'm sorry about how this is gonna have to go. There's no point attacking Miasma, right? It's only Black Steel. You pick up Black Steel. Okay, nice. So now I think we're just gonna body her. And hopefully, by hitting her this many times with this many blunt objects, we should do some serious damage to her. Or at least stun her. Oof. I forgot that she does hit very hard. Okay, critical hit, nice. Right paw. I did not know that she could do that. That's not good. That is very not good. Oh my god. Another piercing held, and Marina's gonna go insane. Come on, die, 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 die. Okay, with the extra turn, I'm gonna play this really safe, and I'm gonna restore Marina's sanity, because what, like, if she uses Howl next turn, it's like we're dead. It's game over. Okay, I'm also gonna dump all my damage this turn because I'm getting scared. Please kill her, please kill her, please kill her. Yes, okay, okay. That fight went okay, but it was tougher than it's gone for me before. I've taken her out way more cleanly before. We just don't have that many, well, we have now, but we didn't have that many great weapons, and that created some problems. Thank God we have healing whispers. Okay, there we go. Marina, please drink your... I don't think this... That restores a little bit of mind. And we have 1 wine vial. That's not great. We are out. Okay, we can't... We have 5 wine vials. Okay, we're okay. Which Fear and Hunger game do you prefer? That is a really, really interesting question. I think Fear and Hunger 2 is a more interesting game, and I enjoy playing Fear and Hunger 1 more. I feel like it took me a long time to really understand the full extent of what Fear and Hunger 2 was trying to do, and now that I do, I appreciate it so, so much. But I also... Let me see here. I also... What the fuck was that? Why is there footstep? Guys, what the fuck was that?
1 million jobs! Oh boy!
What is going on? And there's the sound of something opening? A door? I'm a little spookered. It went into the orphanage. I think Weeping Scope is dead. John seems to think Levy died, but I remember him leaving him alone in the orphanage. Really? Oh, that's right. We couldn't get the Ouija board because we couldn't break down the door, and we can now. Is this the same run where he allowed the goat to be killed? I didn't allow the goat to be killed. The goat was just killed, okay? I did everything I could to save the goat. It could not be saved. That is all. So you actually have to fail this to get the Ouija board. And then when you do that and you go outside, this is kind of cool. So when we go outside here, the priest has now hung himself. I don't think we can get anything from him. But yeah, that happens when you play the game of Hangman and lose. Okay. Best move now. I guess head to the church? Yeah, I think heading for the church is the best move we could make now. So right now, we're basically headed for the end game, and we are very, very close to achieving this run. We have one really difficult boss fight, I think, and a few uncomfortable moments coming, but I think we can do it. But for the most part, a lot of the big hard shit is out of the way. Damn. I have an ominous feeling, and I don't know why, because I know we've dealt with everything already. Okay, I don't think we've dropped the chandelier yet. No, we haven't. Okay. What's the crow boss in this game? That's a really interesting question. The crow mauler of this game is Needles the Clown. or just Needles. And Needles is very different from the Crow Mauler, and I was like disappointed at first, but then like when I learned more about what Needles is and how he works in the game, I actually found him like, oh, this is fucking awesome, like this is so cool. And IMO Crow Mauler is the death masks. I think that's a fair point. I think like the death masks have more in common with Crow Mauler than Needles, but I think as like that kind of mascot stalking you style character, I would say it's Needles. I do wish Needles was stronger, but he's still cool. So I've thought about it a lot, and my feeling with Needles is that he's just not meant to be a Crow Mauler replacement. Like, they don't want that same feeling, and I feel like that's a very conscious thing. So I think outside of our 4 party members, if I have this right, Samari, I think that's her name, should be the last one left alive. So once we kill Samari, once we kill her, we should be home free. Needles invented the cure to heroin addiction, so he's my best friends. I get the joke. I understand. I came to Prehevil because of my parents. Why are you this difficult all of a sudden? It's me, Samari. We met each other countless times in the Vatican City on the long halls of the Ministry of Darkness. You know me, I know you. We shared our private moments together. I've seen your true self. I've seen how you spend hours every morning just to keep, just to get your makeup right. I've seen you caress yourself. I know how you wake up every night to finish the book you fell asleep to. All those gazes we shared. I know you hate your father. I know you wanted him to die, so I killed him. That's why I crafted all this for you. You killed who? I killed him. I didn't want him to taint our new world. This is what remains of him. Do you understand now? You've completely lost your mind. But what? I don't get this. We could probably body her. We could probably just body her. Yeah, okay, fuck it, I'll take out her arms. I should have done that differently, but let's see how this goes. Doesn't matter. That's okay. That's totally fine. And she should be dead. Oh man, we totally could have just bodied her. Wheeze, wheeze. I'm absolutely radiating. Radiating. Why can't you see? Nothing of value. Medical diagnosis. What is the thing even supposed to be? The skin has gone through some kind of metamorphosis. It's very thick and sturdy, almost like an armor of sorts. The head, her face, only peeled open. Charming. Why is Marina so funky? Because we have absorbed the meditation skill, which I don't actually remember what that does, but it does cause every character to dance when they have it. It's an Osa skill. Makes your magic stronger. Cool. Dan, let's get you patched up, because we have one more. I think we can afford to use Loving Whispers on Dan. There we go. And now the secret path opens up. Do you have the Fear and Hunger sigil? I do not, unfortunately. It's the one thing I'm missing, but I'm going to go get that from Pocket Cat now. I don't like fighting those guys. They're such a pain. I think we're going to be okay here. I think this will go fine. You see multiple glowing eyes from above. Matenko Cone Magnificant. Rancid, this is my name. the last name you hear before your heads roll. My blood is rushing wild. Okay, so usually I just target the right arm and that will eventually work out. So if we get a critical hit, we could take him out in one turn with Marina, but let's see here. Nope. Okay, critical hit with Abella. I don't think we're going to be able to take it out. No. Spear swing. Yikes! Dan lost the other arm. And critical hit, loses arm, fight over. You're not the one I'm after. Who are you? I see you're one of those idiots. You shouldn't meddle with things you don't understand. Humans are truly the pest of this world. The forces of the moon are whacked up because of you lot. The parasite leeching on the moon. That's why there's so much random shit happening everywhere. Doppelgangers replacing missing folk. Old deities rising up from their grave. Space and time staring apart. The forces are desperately trying to fix the balance because of you knuckleheads. Fine by me. More challenges for me to behead. I'm off. I don't bother tainting my blade with your foul blood. You picked up the Sturgill Spear. Now, I don't think Marina can actually equip that. No, she can't. Bummer. So, now we want to go over here, and we want to find our boy, Pocket Cat, who I usually find... Here we go. So, sorry, I've been through this like a million times. Okay, I have 8 contestant heads. Yeah, the God of Fear and Hunger Bible is going to be useful. Book of Enlightenment is going to be useful. And shit, which alchemical is it that I need? We're missing one. Okay, cool. Thank you, chat. So this actually should work out pretty well. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm really happy with that. And then we can also mix these up. So now we actually have a lot of healing items. That works well. Okay, okay. And you know what? I'm just going to give a few little lavender petals to our little lavender petal, Abella, to keep her alive. So, chat, there's no easy way to say this, but we've got to do something about these last 3 contestants, if you know what I mean. See, it's the champion of Termina. It's not the champions, okay? You know, Dan, I think the problem, buddy, is that you lost both arms and you're feeling a little unbalanced. You don't have the strength to support your 2 legs. So why don't we just remove one of them legs? Unfortunate. What's that, Dan? You're still not feeling right? Well, you see, I think the problem now is that you're unbalanced. Now your alignment is off, and so in order to restore it, we gotta take off that other leg, buddy. Oh, what's this? Dan? You okay there, buddy? Dan has too many limbs cut off. He's in a state of shock. I'm so sorry about this. Dan closes his eyes and tries to steady his breath, but it's no use. Well, I guess we'll just leave Dan there, and maybe with little gumption, he can recover and join back up with us later. Yeah, I think that's possible. I definitely think that's possible. Man, it's such a shame what happened to Dan. I genuinely feel bad about what happened to Dan. Like, he did not deserve that. He did not deserve such an awful thing to happen to him, you know? It was really unfortunate, like really just made me feel bad. I think it was a bad experience for the chat. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Yeah, I think Dan will be fine. I think that we just needed to leave Dan alone for a little bit, and for Dan to come to terms with his new state of being is personally how I feel about the whole situation. It wasn't pleasant for any of us, like, at all, but I think together we can potentially come out of it stronger, right? And that's what I'd say about myself. You know, that's what I'd say about Marina. And I would also say that's what I'd say about Abella. Abella was just trying, she was just like taking instructions. She was just helping Dan out under my orders. And so like I would say that personally, me, chat, I carry some blame in what happened to Dan, okay? I really do. I really genuinely do. And I feel bad about it. But there's this saying that keeps coming to mind, right? And the saying is that evil only prospers when good men do nothing. And to that I have to ask, what was Marco doing when his friend was being mutilated in front of him? He was doing nothing. He literally watched and let it happen. And I personally am disgusted by that. I personally feel like there has to be a punishment. This is society, okay? We have to punish crimes. We cannot let evil survive. And I thought Marco's inability to do anything about that situation, it was evil. It was genuinely evil. It was the worst kind of evil, chat. It was the evil of indifference. So look, Marco, here's what we're gonna do, buddy. We're gonna take away all your equipment. You don't need that. That's your penance, okay? You no longer get any equipment. And remember that little Grogoroth engraving I gave you to raise your attack? Well, that was engraving, but it was also foreshadowing. Because you see, Marco, what we have right here is a ritual circle for Grogoroth. And just to show you guys what can happen, you can actually sacrifice party members in here. And so I'm going to say, why don't we give Marco the benefit of the doubt? Why don't we put Marco to trial by combat? And if he survives, he's completely innocent of what I have accused him of. If he doesn't, well then clearly he was guilty from the beginning. Oh, Abella, so innocent, trying to convince us not to fight each other. Ow! See, Abella? He is of sin! He attacked you, my precious sister! We cannot allow him to live. Your affinity with Grogoroth has increased. Here lies Marco. I cannot tell you all how upset that how devastated I am that our loyal friend Marco did not survive that. Genuinely, I feel awful. I feel really, truly awful about what's transpired here. It's so sad when like someone's lack of character, their weakness of person is their own undoing, and I think that's what we saw here there. And I'm just grateful that now it's just the Wrench sisters. It's just me and Abella, one of my absolute favorite people in this entire world. And you know, it's been us and Abella since the very beginning. It really, really has. You know, we've survived so much together, and I'm so glad that here at the end of the world, it's just me and her. It means the world to me. But you know, we promised that we would return to Dan and pick Dan back up. And I reckon right about now, he's gotten over it. He's used to his new kind of state of being. He's fine. Oh man, I bet Dan is so excited to see us again. I bet Dan is just like, you know, he's accepted how things are now, and he's going to have this whole new lease on life and have a bunch of great stories for us and just all this like wonderful oh dear. Here lies Dan. I guess he didn't make it. What a tragic turn of events. It really is. You never want to see it go like this. You really don't, you know? But at the same time, it was Dan's weakness of character that did this. Like, and I wish it wasn't. I wish that, you know, something else had happened, but he really only has himself to blame. And it just makes me so sad that you know, I think what I need a break, chat. I need to rest. I think what I need is to take my friend, my sister, Abella, back to where it all began. Man, poor Abella. She's been through a lot, you know? Like, I can't help wonder if Abella feels guilty about what she did to Dan, you know? I don't think she should feel guilty. I really, really don't. From April Sawyer 837, does John still wonder why people think he's the villain? I don't think there's a villain in this playthrough. I think the villain... Okay, do you know who I really blame for all this? I blame Dan for letting these things happen to him. I really do. I think it's a really awful thing what he allowed to happen. And I think that it's his fault that Abella is in such a desperate and sorry state now, because she thinks that she did something wrong. She thinks that it's her fault Dan and Marco aren't here anymore. It makes me so sad to see her like that, because, like, look, this whole thing was complicated, you know? It's a real shame that, like, it had to go this way. You know, it really, really, it is. And, like, as I've said before, I feel terrible. I feel terrible about the way this has gone. It's a difficult one. It's a really difficult one, but I just wish more than anything that there was something I could do about all this, you know? I really, really do. I think we need to clear our heads. And what if we go back to the train cabin? Oh, remember when things were so innocent here? Hey, I think I'll sit down for a bit. I've had enough adventuring for the time being. Look at her. So racked with guilt over what she did to Dan, what she did to Marco. And I just wish there was something we could do to cheer her up. You know, I wish we could raise her spirits, chat. You know what? Abella, come on, let's go for a walk in the forest, me and you. Oh, the Wrench sisters back at it again. Am I right, guys? Remember the Wrench sisters? Remember that little meme we all had going? Look at this beautiful forest, Abella. Look at this. Look at the grass. Look at the trees. Just feel nature on your skin. When the natural world is this beautiful, what could there really be that's wrong, you know? Abella is weak from hunger. Oh, Abella, buddy, you maybe not feeling so great. It's okay, Abella. Look, why don't we just share a beer together? Just me and you. This one last time. I know you still feel guilty. I know you're upset how all this went. But I think I have a solution, Abella. I think the way that you can shed this weight of what you did to Dan, completely unmotivated, by the way, like the fact that Abella thought that sawing off all Dan's limbs was a solution to anything, I'm a little disgusted. But I think there's a way that she can make good, okay? I think that there's a way that Abella can make all this right, and it's simple. All she has to go through is a little bit of the pain that Dan went through. Let's just saw off an arm. That feels a little better, doesn't it? But wouldn't it feel much better if we got rid of another arm? Think of how much more relief you feel now, and we can double that. Abella can't hold weapons without arms. Oh, sweetie. Let's just take all those weapons away from you. What's that? Something doesn't feel right. It's okay. I think I know why that is. There we go. That's better, isn't it? But you know what? I think you just need to lie down for a little bit, Abella. Abella has too many limbs cut off in a state of shock. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. Abella closes her eyes and you can see teardrops forming in her cheeks. Good night, my beautiful wrench sister. When will you people learn that the final gamer always has a plan? So now we can get rid of the small things amulet, because we can engrave ourselves. And we will engrave ourselves with the sigil of the god of fear and hunger. Poppy Tarts, actually she was crying from joy. I think so, personally, yes. Okay, so arm guards give crazy defense, so we might... a leechmonger ring would be great. Betel stone. Ring of Wraiths might be good. Because this, yeah, I think that'll all give us a lot of health regen. I think this is the best build for us solo. So now the best route back, we could go back up to the church and head back up that way. That mostly makes sense. We might have to run away. But and we'll drop by that hexen as well and get our sigils. All those silly people making poor decisions that came back on them. Makes me sad. But I mean, what can you do, right? Man, just one set of footsteps. Oh, the things we've been through. I think we are approaching end game, chat. I think we're nearly there. Okay, chat. One boss battle between me and the deathless fear and hunger run. And I think with that, chat, you feel dizzy being this close to the monolith. Your sight begins to blur and you can hear blood rush through your veins. A large stone door stands tall before you. Your heart beats loud as it drums. The closer you are to the tower, adrenaline rushing through you. You cannot explain this feeling. You are at the same time both terrified and tempted to touch it. Touch the intricate ornaments on the ancient door. Touch it. You feel the energy flowing through the door through your fingertips. You feel euphoric. Fuck yes! Sulfur God ending! Here we go! And let's give Marina her final meal, a delicious meat pie. Here we go! Here we go! Fuck, I hope we can... I am worried about this final fight. Ah, you're finally here. Perkle greets you in a monotonous voice. Sorry, I read that in Perkle's voice. Congratulations of the highest degree. I bow to your talents. You are the last survivor of the 14. You managed to excel where the others have failed. It's truly a remarkable feat, a Herculean task even. You are the champion of Termina, the festival to end all festivals. I did what I asked to do, now where is my reward? Ah yes, as promised, you are entitled to the grand prize. You're not sure if Perkle is talking about prize or price here. A peak to grandeur and a chance to reach for illustrious heights. What does that even mean? I don't care. I'm just here to kill you and the moon god. What does that even mean? I think explanations are finally in order. The moon god Rare is gone. I apologize for such an unpoetic manner of speech, but what you see in the sky is just a barren stone floating slowly in space. The festival of Termina is Rare's doing. That much is true, yes, but those powers are but a faint traces left of his existence. Rare, much like the other gods left this world long time ago, you might still be able to harness some of their powers, but like the festival, it is just a faint voice from the past that grants you those gifts. Maybe that is evidence of their strength, that even in their absence and in some cases death, their powers still linger in this world. But without the consciousness behind these powers, their traces are nothing more than any other force of nature. Their force is not there to help you, to harm you, or to be worshipped by you. It just exists. That leads me to you. Humans, the common people, desperately putting their faith on these obsolete powers. They are ultimately alone in this world. There is no one looking after you if you were to return to that world. No one looking after you, but plenty of forces ready to exploit you down to the bone. The world where you came from, where you were driven, where they want you, and when they want you. You are just a pawn in their greater scheme of things, just another fool led by the so-called new gods who are nothing more than dirty little sinners just like yourself. The only difference being they devoured their way to the top of the pyramid before anyone else had a chance. What do you call the starvation and poverty of the world has faced? Horrible occurrences in history that were inevitable bumps on the path of progress? What would you call the last two great wars where hundreds of thousands, no, millions perished? They are but part of the greater scheme. The sinners just pulling up their strings from the grand hall they reside in to further establish their position. That is vile, if you ask me. I trust no so much power. Do you? Maybe what they say about absolute power really is the absolute truth. Maybe order and peace truly are just a distant utopia. That is why we have chosen chaos. What you have gone through since your destined arrival on the fated day, it would seem that you have grown no stranger to chaos. One could even argue that you revel in whenever possible. My master certainly is pleased with what he has seen. A peak to grandeur and a chance to reach the illustrious heights. They are gifts only offered to a select few, those who possess the right traits. If you want to continue on this path of chaos, the champion of Termina, you are given the privilege to join us as equals. So, what do you say? Join us or return to the world where you came from. As nothing more than a side note in history, I will join you. Well, isn't this glorious? You have chosen well. However, one last tribulation lies before you. All the souls you sent to our master, now boiling in the presence of his never-ending hatred. To finish your transformation, I need to send you too to his sulfuric cage. You have faced death head on. The only thing missing is facing death of yourself. Do not fret. It is like the summer and the winter at the same time, scorching suns burning off your skin, while the long tendrils of cold freeze you from the inside. When you rise back from those dark pits, only then will you be a true representative of the cult of sulfur, the empty man-made morals, the hollow weight stirring deep inside you, all carved out. You will finally know what it means to be truly free. So as equals we face, I can't wait to tear you to shreds. Do not die too soon, or the ritual will go to waste. I fucking love his sprite. I think it's so cool. Have you seen the color blood takes under the moonlight? Such beautiful blend of pale red and sickly green drenched in the cold hues of blue. The bud golem climbs out of a pool of blood. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is hit him with the murky vial. Blood golem, please. Okay, nice. Piece of shit. Okay, extra turn. We're going to use our extra turn to attack this limb. And we're going to attack that limb again. Nice. Yikes. Okay, I don't like the fact that he's doing wing guard, but we'll leave it for the moment. Loving whispers. Healing whispers, healing whispers. go. We will rev up and take out that wing. God damn it. Okay. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. This is not the worst. We're okay. We really need to take out that right arm. Still not. Okay, shit. Oh god, we're so close. We're so close to the actually doing it. Okay, that hit hard. It's not... Marina's party was victorious. Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Your wounds are starting to weigh on you. The world starts fading before your eyes. Oh, that is so gross. Ending C, the sulfur god. Not a single soul returned from the trip. Longinus is now available in the hexen. So I think to me, what this run of Fear and Hunger shows me is that as long as you're a good person and stick to your morals, everything else will work out. Other people can make mistakes. You know, we saw it with Dan, who let Abella saw off his limbs. We saw it with Marco, who just refused to help. We saw it with Abella, who was weighed down by the guilt of her own sins. But me, I stayed true to myself. And it's what let me survive this ordeal. So, you know, it's really... I always say, as long as you're a good person and you believe in the good of yourself above all others, you know, there's nothing that can go wrong. Nothing can hurt you. So yeah, thank you, everyone. I'm going to be real. I didn't actually think we'd be able to pull off a no-death sulfur run, but we did. And that's pretty cool. Thank you so much, everyone. I think next week we're doing Masso Run. I think next week we're going to try a Masso Run. I'm going to go in totally blind. I don't know what a Masso Run involves, and that will be really fun. But thank you so much, everyone. I really hope you had a good time. Best of luck, guys. I'll see you same time next week.